Hey, so about a month ago, I put my foot in a propeller. That was not a good moment.
So I've been in the hospital now a few hours after, wrecking my thing where I'll put the pictures in now so you can enjoy the view of that. I suppose I should give you a little heads up that it's kind of awful looking. And the only reason I'm talking now is because sometimes it's good to get the immediate view out there. I've spent most of my life, literally, wanting to get up into the sky, wanting to fly. This morning was going to be that day, and instead of that, I did that to my foot. So instead of getting to fly, I'm going to have to struggle on how to walk. Could have been worse. It could always be worse. It's not a good argument. But I'm sharing this because I already placed the order for the new propeller because I broke the last one when it tried to eat my foot. And I think it's important to share and understand that people can suffer in a lot of different ways. And the problem isn't with, oh no, we should never suffer, we should always be safe. I disagree. I think it's important to go and do things you want to do that will entail risk. Sometimes it doesn't go the way you hoped it would. And sometimes you sit there looking like crap with dirt on your hands and blood, and instead of flying, you're on the ground. But it's gonna get better. I'm gonna get in the air. Because just because a shitty thing happens doesn't mean it has to own my life.
So I made this video in order to basically show how you can do therapy in the moment. Because there's a misconception that people should, when they're having problems, go to therapy. But the reality is, how I help you in 1 hour out of your busy week, in the middle of doing everything else, even giving you homework isn't going to be enough.
I don't know, Walt. It's what I do, after all.
When I was in the emergency room, I made a video to sort of show what you can do to put yourself on the right path. It doesn't mean that I don't have some residual trauma sitting around. Didn't mean I didn't have some nightmares. The feel of a propeller blade thumping in my foot. It's not something I'm likely to forget. And it's a little over a month in now, and I'm still friends with this guy. So let's hit a couple of the key moments that you will be able to pull out next time you are in an intense situation where you feel overwhelmed and you're probably hurting a lot, right? One, look at the blessings that you have in the moment. Counting up the things that are valuable to you at the time that you have them. It doesn't mean that this is some sort of toxic positive, well, everything is shiny. No, it's not. But it's okay to also say, like, hey, at least I didn't lose X. Two, move that into the future. Look at where you actually still want to be. Was this something wildly out of your control? In couples therapy, you will often find that you don't have total control because you're only 50%. But does the other person want the same thing as you? Something else to be grateful for, maybe. But if you do, you have a place to be together. You know? And if it's an individual issue, you can remember times that you were happy before and then realize you will get there again. It doesn't have to be right now. So, in conclusion, first, don't put your foot in a propeller blade. Second, when you're having a hard time, count the blessings you've got and remember where you want to be. Just because things aren't going the way you want them to doesn't mean that's the way it's always going to be. Yes, something might hold you up, but eventually you take off and fly.